Ciao, I'm Vivianna. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pick a deck reading on no contact. How are they feeling about you? What is going on? What is the future of this situation? What do they want to say? So I have 3 decks. First one. The second one. And the third one. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can pause here. I'm going to start with pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1. Let's get to your reading here. There's an energy of both of you really wanting a foundation here. It's a Capricorn energy, yeah. But there was temper flaring and words being said here. But there is some type of resolution here. They want to come and talk to you here about building more and knowing more about you. They feel like they don't know a lot about you. And that's why things kind of turned the way they did, because they felt like they couldn't trust you. There might have been other people around as well, but there's this mysterious energy that you have about you that was making them feel like quick words. Like they had quick words with you here and they weren't very nice about it. It was immature. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's a deal breaker. Like, I don't feel like this was something that was like outright really nasty or mean. And they still see long term with you. And they don't want to fight here and they want to give something more sincere. They're trying to get your attention because they don't want to continue to watch from afar, is what I'm hearing. But they have a temper a bit. You shine a lot. You have a very strong presence to you even when you're not speaking, and it really leaves a lingering like this lingering presence around you. You could be a Virgo or another earth sign here, a Leo possibly. But either way, your personality comes across as someone who's really stable. It is really steady. And they see something long-term because of that. You give them this sense of comfort here. They had to kind of get over a situation, but you're like a wish fulfillment to them. They had to get over a situation and tie up loose ends, but seeing turquoise, so this connection is protected here. And the 10 of Cups came out. So there's this energy of them coming towards you, because they do feel with the 2 of Cups that you are very divinely connected to them here, and they want to explore that more. And they cut things off quickly and push you away, but you didn't react the way that others usually do. And the cord or the energy is still really connected to you, both. There was a lot of money issues that were kind of in the way too. But it's looking like things are going to progress. You're coming out of separation with this person. Because there's a lot of chemistry both ways, and they are very attractive to you physically, and they felt like, well, is this just a physical attraction? I don't want to lose myself in this connection, in this person, if so. And there was a bit of envy because of just this energy of like this star quality that you have. Temptation. Yeah, they're like, is this temptation or is this the real deal? No, this is someone, you know, what Spirit's saying and what the energy is saying, free spirit. Like both of you are very free spirited. They've met their match. That's all. We have open the book and it's in reverse. So it's like you're not an open book. That's for sure. Not an open book. So it's been hard for them in a way, but they're not necessarily an open book completely either here, especially if they're a Capricorn. I'm also seeing an Aries, a Gemini possibly. Finances were definitely something here that was kind of getting in the way. Things were very imbalanced. But as both of you kind of step back, and as they step back now, they can really see this connection for what it is, and that it is legitimate. It is a legitimate union that can work this time. They had to do a lot of self-reflecting and grounding and kind of meditating here about this situation. But they do really miss you here. Some of you, they want to surprise you. They want to come towards you here. And they want you to know that they're feeling hopeful about the situation. I'm seeing like the hot air balloon here. Divine timing. So they really feel like 555, that there's divine timing with this connection. And that's why things might have happened the way that they did. But they want to give it another try here. So when are they going to contact the collective? For some of you, I'm hearing pretty soon. Like 3 days here. 3 to 4 days for some of you. 333 is coming up very strongly as well. A month is coming up as well. 3 days to a month for a lot of you. The number 10 is coming up very strongly as well. But there will be justice in this situation. There will be balance. If you feel like you were putting too much in, more is going to come back to you in this connection, because there's the star cards coming out. So it's like hope. Also could be Aquarius, but it's also talking about hope here. And they want you to know you don't have to do this all alone. And there's going to be a breakthrough that's going to show you that they were kind of pretending to not care, but they want to offer you something more substantial here, because it's like you put in the work, or you put in the time with this person, and they do see that there's times where they were dissociated or disconnected or busy, but you are like the real deal. You are someone very like, this is earth sign energy here, very stable, and they feel like this isn't done, so they really want to continue this connection and see where it goes. Color green is coming up very strongly here, as well as a guitar. Someone could play guitar here. So to end it off, Spirit's saying, speak spiritual perspective yourself here. Journal and recognize your beauty. But they don't really want you to do too much with this connection. Just allow it, receive it, practice the patience, protect your energy. But it feels like just really recognize your beauty and recognize your power in the situation and who you are as well. And remember the magic of this connection, because it looks like it's coming towards it. You're both coming back towards each other here and going to work together this time in a better way. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. Check out another pile. Maybe another one will also resonate with you. Otherwise, thank you so much. Make sure you like and drop down. For the pile number 1, drop down a swan. I'm going to recognize my beauty, pile number 1. And if you would like a reading, you can check out my community tab for all my information, as well as my pin post on my TikTok. It's pinned at the top with all my offerings there. And I will see you next time. Ciao. Alright, if you picked pile number 2, this is your reading about no contact. What is going on? How are they feeling? What's the energy between you? What's the next step? Let's get into it. If you'd like a personal, if this message connects with you, you'd like to know more, you can check out all my information in my description box or on my pin post on TikTok. There's a strong energy of passion and balance, but no foundation, which is interesting, you know, because usually it's like lack of balance and foundation. But in this case, there is a lot, but it's like very mutual connection here. In terms like they want to express how they feel here. It's been hanging over their head is what I'm hearing. Something that's been hanging over their head. Let's get more information here. Maybe they're a bit younger than you. They look up to you here. They really recognize you. Some of you are an artist or you're someone who does something and they really watch you and very inspired by what you do. They want to get to know you better, work with you as well. They might do the same thing you do, but they admire your passion here. I'm hearing they might want to go out to a festival with you or a concert here. So how come there's no contact though? They've been pretty busy. Like a lot of it has been because of that, but also they have someone maybe overhead. See this here? It keeps on coming up. It's like there's someone watching them like a hawk. Maybe they have overseers in terms of family, past relationships, people judging them. Something that they're trying to, yeah, someone's always kind of watching them. This is them and this is this other person. Someone's always kind of watching them. So they're like, someone is very successful. You're very attracted to them because they're a leader. And I'm getting the fact that there's someone that they either are working under here or a mentor or something, but it's attached to money here. It looks like it's some type of authority, parent or money or something with their job here. It's very much important. There's also them gone through a betrayal here. For some of them it was an affair and someone cheated on them here. They had a really good intuition about it. It was a big fight. It might even have been their closest friend or someone they were working with here that had something to do with it, and it's got really messy. So there could be several people kind of watching them, and I feel like they're keeping their distance because of that. There's a lot of conflict around them about their creativity, about their love, about their heart. They're juggling a lot. So what do they want to say, pile 2? What do they want to say about this connection and the distance, that not the silence is going on here? Yeah, they're dealing with a lot of karmic battles or who they used to be here. But I'm seeing that they're really trying to change. And they really do have a lot of faith and hope in this connection. They know that there's a reason why you've been put together. This feels like a very spiritual connection, serendipitous connection. Maybe you met in a way that felt kind of like random, but not really. You're very unique. You're very different from the other people that they have dated. Not really... which is a good thing here. And I think it's hard for them sometimes because they feel the spark, but they're like not familiar about, like, most of their relationships had a pattern or a type, but this situation has kind of scared them. So if they've done something or you felt like they've kind of ghosted you or kind of not giving you the attention, they want to apologize for that here. They're really been thinking about things here. You're unforgettable. Like, they can't forget about you here. You're really on their mind all the time here, it feels like. Spirit, can you tell us the future of this connection here? What's going to happen in the recent future? What's this potential? So it's saying stability is important. We have self-care, stability. We have integrity. Does this situation align with your morals? There's this energy that they may have done things in the past. Maybe they were living like a polyamorous kind of lifestyle, but they met you and they know you're not kind of into that here. Different pages. Interesting. So are they wanting to leave this kind of lifestyle or what's going on? They're having a spiritual awakening with it. So to be patient with them if that is what you want to do. While they kind of go through a spiritual awakening, realizing that that type of lifestyle is personally not for them anymore. You know, it caused them a lot of addictions, it caused them a lot of problems here. So they needed that distance, and they might have ran away at first to indulge in like things that they did before, but now I'm seeing that they're working through it. So Spirit's saying to you, it's up to you whether you want to have the patience to worry about this, to wait for this. This is a destined partnership, but there is things that they have to work through, addictions and karmic friendships and that type of thing here. Drama and stuff like that. So if you're not in a really good place and you don't feel like you've established, because it feels like this is good, but it feels like you're protected, but it doesn't feel like this person is there's a lot of interference energy. So really keep your boundaries up and protect yourself if you want to pursue this more right now. But there is mutual feelings here. There's just a lot of intrusion. There's going to be a reconciliation and a talk here, and you're going to get a vibe of whether or not you want to stay. They stay optimistic about it here, but know that there will be a talk about it, and you'll have a time to really understand whether or not this is something that you can support with, because it does feel like you really do care about this person, but just don't let it get into the point of like codependency, because they need to learn their own lessons here. But there is a lot of romantic feelings here. It is safe for you to love. They want to open up more, and they want to let you know how much they respect you. In the past, they didn't tell people that they respected them because they felt like people took advantage of them here, but they see different from you. You could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, given to desire. And they also have given up in desire for so long, but they're realizing, like, I'm too old for that, is what I'm hearing. Don't drink the poison in reverse. Like, yeah, they're realizing, like, I'm too old to be partying and drinking like this. Open the book. They want to, like, open up to more. They're pausing and reflecting right now here. There's an ex that's kind of messy here that they realize isn't a soulmate. But they put a lot of, like, them on a pedestal here. But now they want to pursue the passion with this here. It could be kind of rocky. They're healing the heartbreak of this ex here. But I do see that this connection could work out. It's divine timing, though. And it's also your willingness and patience, considering where you are in your life. So what's going to happen? What is the next steps here? So they want a new beginning here. A new beginning could be happening. It's up to you, of course. We've got the Ten of Swords. There's things that haven't been said yet that need to be said. But I do feel judgment called on this connection, and the connection and communication coming in that's going to give this connection a real chance. Because it started very passionate, lots of mutual flirting and all that, and love, but not a lot of stability. And I do believe that it will give you that chance to really understand and be all in, because you've guarded your heart right now, rightfully so, because you don't want anyone else to be an authority of you about the situation, including them, if they're not showing up right and they're not being clearly communicating what's going on about how they feel about you and how they feel about your life, because they know this is serious. And you're very strong, but don't let that, like, don't try to say, I'm strong, I can deal with this, they'll do that. Make sure that they deal with the consequences of the things they do and their choices, since it's earlier on in the relationship still. But they have their eye on you. They want to come in, say things, but they're very, like, busied themselves in work right now. They see you very, like, stable. They see you very, they're kind of guarding their heart right now. But I do feel like they want to come in with an offer. Something gentle and loving. But they're definitely going to bring in an offer that's appropriate to this situation, I do believe. And they will say more about why they were more apathetic or distant. Maybe not directly say to you, like, this is why, but they will, get more within the conversation. It'll come out, it'll make sense to you. So Spirit's saying continue grinding, continue doing your stuff, because it seems like you're someone who has their own life as well. And showing up in your heart, with your spark in your heart. Any more advice we have for pile number 2 here? Take it easy, practice the patience, but know the change is coming. We have, no. So to finish up, pile number 3 got cut off, went on too much talking here. Know that you're not an established couple yet, but there is a very good chance. It's all about divine timing. I really truly feel like you haven't heard what you needed to hear yet, but you will. The timing is looking like maybe 9 weeks from now. Maybe a bit sooner, but 9 weeks is the best specific guess that I could give. And I do feel like it'll be a text message or a message through social media here. They might even like a post, or you see them in a post. See them liking a post of yours possibly here. So that is your reading, pile number 2. If that connected to you and you would like a more in-depth reading about your love situation or anything else, check out all of my offerings on my channel. And there's my description box, and then we have it pinned, my pinned post on my profile as well. Ciao, and now let's go on to pile number 3. Pile number 3. What is going on with this connection? There's been a lot of static. There's been a lot of miscommunication here. Big time stall. I feel like you did have an established connection with this person, but there's something that's like a deal breaker or something here that has made both of you or one of you really want to stop working and communicating on this connection. One of you is even like not looking at each other's socials or really caring too much about the other person's life here. Maybe there was some type of third party situation here, but it's like one of you is over it. Feel like you've really put yourself out there and you're succeeding, and now this person is really praying for another chance and having to defend themselves because they got themselves in a sticky situation with someone else. Didn't really align with them for attention. It acted apathetic towards you here. Left you kind of alone here. What is going on? They might have done something, been with someone in terms of for a relationship, or publicly put something because of money. It wasn't necessarily about actual feeling, wanting to be ready to be committed to this person in a way. This person has more of a friendship with someone else here. And they put strong boundaries with this person, but at the same time, they're not being honest with this other person. So, like, yeah, it's like friendly, but it's like, could be a little more physical with them. Right now, Spirit's saying just really find time to take care of yourself. It feels like this person is very much caught up. Like, I'm hearing just really deep into BS and toxic drama here. It doesn't feel like something you really want to get yourself into here. There hasn't been, like, feelings being expressed here. Spirit wants you generally to be optimistic about your love life, but there's been a retreat because of, like, lack of chemistry here. I don't feel like you even find them very attractive or really do feel like there's someone that you want a long-term connection with. I feel like there's chemistry, romantic feelings, but I don't know. There's some kind of unrequitedness here, where there's someone else that might be coming into your life that might be a better suit for you, a better fit. It's saying love yourself first. Because there is some deception going on here, and it's just not feeling, you're not feeling safe the way you deserve to feel safe in this connection. Spirit, can you give us a little bit more? Just someone's refusing to have a connection. I do feel like they want to apologize for this, interference. But there could be someone else here that you're dealing with, or that will come into your life very soon, or is already in your life, that might make more sense for you. They have stronger boundaries. They are someone who is like a friendship with you already, so you feel comfortable with them here. But yeah, I do feel like it's a new love. You might not have been in a love relationship with them, but I do feel like you could be in a love relationship with this person. It's a spiritual lesson, and the last person that you're dealing with, it's a warning as well as a spiritual connection. No patience. I'm hearing no patience in the world would work with this person, right, especially right now, because they're just so caught up in things. This last person, I believe, is a past life connection that was karmic, and there was lessons for you to come together and have those good times, but need to learn to never say never, but it's not looking good right now. Especially there's a lot of work this person needs to do to see things themselves and to see relationships in a certain way, because they seem like there's a lot of obstacles in their life, as well as addictions and this ability of not to them not wanting to be vulnerable. here. So, but wanting the attention. And at the end of the day, you want and you deserve and you need more than that. You could be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, Gemini, Aquarius here, possibly, or a Libra. Definitely spiritual connection, but I do see you're going to say goodbye. They're too much of this free spirit in a way that they give into desire and they sidetrack their own goals. You know? So, I feel like let's get more here. Might give acts of, they really feel blessed for you to have you in their life, but they just don't feel good enough for you. And they take it for granted. They're dealing with a lot of karmic battles, and they're not able to love you the way that you deserve to. They don't feel like they have it in them. And their higher self is saying that. They're very possessive, but at the same time, they know deep down that they've done you wrong. They're sleepless, but they're not wanting to come forward, you know? Facing the wall, covering their hands here. They're kind of in victim mode. They need to go get more divine guidance. They really need to do healing, and they're resisting that. They're changing in some ways, but not enough. So there's been this silence. They see the signs around, but it's just too intense for them, and it's hard for them to wrap their head around because they've had so many, like, casual relationships or relationships where they really thought it was going to work out, and then it didn't. And the promises were broken here. So I do feel like there's a new person coming in that's going to be very much more on your page here. Yeah. Both all going in the direction, they're the people around them and who you are. Very much in the same stage of life and really kind of wanting the same thing. So reclaim your power, stay present. Don't think too much in the past with this person here, because there is someone here that released the old. There is seems to be here two people, two ways, and two different ways to go. So don't fret. So if that connected with you, make sure you like the video. Drop down the pile that you had chose. If you chose pile number 3, then drop down a snake and say, I'm releasing the old. Whatever does not serve me. Might be uncomfortable, but it is what's best for me. Or just drop down a snake and just say, I'm releasing the old. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box, or you can look at my pinned post top of my profile there. Make sure you like, make sure you comment to let me know how it resonated for you specifically. Always love hearing from you, encouragement. Small business owners, we go up and down, so anytime we get a little bit of traction or we get people who remember us or, you know, for the first time seeing us and really connecting, it does mean a lot, and it's what keeps us going and bringing those messages to you. So make sure you follow if you do feel like you connected and you've made it all the way to the end of this video, and I will see you next time. Ciao.